Okay,
Let's do it.
we're live.
We're live.
No intro.
Nah, it's fine. We don't need it. Add it in post.
Hello everyone, welcome to another fine episode of Who's That Anime with your host Steve and Colin. We've come full circle and got back to November. It's the 6th of November. No riots happening near me, hopefully. They banned the fireworks. Fun
I saw
times.
that.
That's,
Yeah.
that was insane. That's
Do you know what else is insane, Colin?
the accident in what was that place just outside of Kinross?
Oh, I don't know. No, I didn't need that.
No.
What happened?
Oh, some guy came out the pub and then decided to like blast down. Oh, it's Millenthorpe. Blast down Millenthorpe High Street at 70, and it's just total carnage. That happened last
Jesus
night.
wept. It's good to see the world's falling apart slowly but interestingly.
Yeah. Don't go
Holy
out.
shit.
Don't go out with a whimper. Go out with a bang.
Yeah. Don't drink and drive, kids.
No,
This
don't.
is only the. Would you believe we finished Cowboy Bebop this year
Yeah, this year. Yeah.
in February?
Mm-hmm.
Then did School Days,
Yeah.
right?
Uh huh.
And then did Steins Gate.
Yeah, I believe that. 'Cause
That's what we've done this year.
we went full haul with Steins Gate, man.
Oh, we sure did.
Because like previous like things where we thought, oh, this is gonna be too long, we crammed in 3 or 4 episodes. But at Steins Gate, we kept to our 2 episode limit.
It kept to the rhythm.
Yeah, so in that respects, because I believe we're talking about Chainsaw Man tonight.
We are.
Bird, because that's what I watched.
Yeah, I also watched it. Did you watch it in English or did you watch it in Japanese?
I watched it in the dub.
Oh, okay. I watched
sub.
it in the sub.
The sub.
Oh,
sorry.
sub? Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Sorry.
Yeah, I did that because the dub is 2 weeks behind.
Oh, right, okay. Well, yeah. I also did it in sub because that's what came up. I was like, oh,
Okay.
must be what I get. Anyway, yeah, so we're doing Chainsaw Man. And just to prolong this one, we're doing it episodically.
Well, we're not doing it to
Episodical?
prolong it. Episodically. Yes.
That's
We're not doing it to prolong it. We're doing it because if we did it in pairs, we'd run out of episodes very quickly and wouldn't be able to cover the show anymore.
Wait, oh no. But in true anime form, you just do filler until we caught up with the manga.
I put it this way: it is bad enough that anime has filler. I cannot imagine how intolerable an anime podcast that was also doing filler would be.
That's how it should be done. That's how we should do the next one. The next thing.
Yeah, we'll just do the next one and make shit up. It's like and then he grew a mustache and got his driving license. That's what happened.
That was Vegeta.
Yeah, that's a reference to a thing that happened in an anime once because they ran out of good things to do. And hey, I love those episodes.
Yeah, it's Piccolo and Goku get the driving license too, and then they're just too scared that I think he fails because they're just scared that he's a terrible driver. And then it's like, why is he getting a driving license? Because he can fly.
He's got the fucking Nimbus. He can go wherever he wants as well.
Well, he has the cloud. He's still able to ride that. You know, he gave that to one of the sons.
Gohan? Did he give it to Gohan? I think he gave it to Gohan.
Oh, it was Gohan. Yeah, because that's how you get to school.
Yeah.
He can fly too. I mean, literally, as soon as they were able to fly, it was like,
it just invalidates any other form of transport.
You don't need the cloud.
Nah. Unless it's computers.
Unless it's the cloud. Well,
The cloud, yeah.
that was a thing in those days for Dragon Ball.
No, I guess not. That's true. Unless it predicted it, but it didn't. So we're not going to do filler. We're going to do episode at a time. Because the release schedule for Chainsaw Man basically sees it up to just into January, I think.
Yeah, we worked out. It's 11 episodes. You're saying it's going to be.
I think it's 11 episodes in the first season. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's another thing that seems to have happened. Over like a season was like 24 to 26 episodes.
I think they said it was going to be 11 episodes.
Might be doing this for 2 years, guys. Stay tuned.
Oh God.
I think.
Hang on.
I take it. I mean, stop.
Oh, 12 episodes. 12 episodes. Sorry.
That makes more sense because it's half of 26, and 26 is a half of a year.
It's absolutely not half of 26.
It's half of 26.
It's absolutely not.
Like
I won't hear of this.
Totally is, man. Shut up.
No,
you can't make me.
I'm not doing that. No, you can't make me do maths. that not being half a year doesn't fit my narrative. I can't be dealing with this.
Well, with a week break every 4 months.
Yeah.
You got to factor in the one month holiday yet.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, these kids, man, they got to get their month holiday.
So on the plus side, this is one of those rare ones where I've actually read the manga as well as having watched the episodes. So
yeah, you certainly know more than me.
It's definitely following the anime and the manga at the moment.
Oh, I mean, it's the first episode. I'd be surprised if it veered off course already.
Oh, I mean, like even just shot for shot, it's pretty similar. I think like it is interesting though. I feel like this is one of these ones that they actually held off a long time on developing because they didn't want to have filler, want to have or like have big gaps in the delivery of episodes.
Yeah,
you know, like Attack on Titan, bastards.
I mean, it's not ended yet, has it?
No, it hasn't. I was ready to watching the last episode, and in the last 60 seconds of it, it's like, man, how's this wrapping up? And then it doesn't wrap up. And I go online, and it's like, oh yeah, that final season that we said we split into 2, we split it into 3. Motherfuckers. I don't want it to be over, but I just don't want it to be lied to. I kind of do want it to be over. I want to know what happens, and I don't want to read it now. Like I read a ton of Attack on Titan for a while, and then was like, no, I can't read anymore. And then went and watched it, and it's like, this is pretty fucking good. And then I ended up watching all 4 seasons in like, I don't know, it's like a month or something.
Yeah. I thought we were going to change it up from our usual criteria.
Is the usual criteria.
Watching something and getting involved into a crazy ass story where it involves some psychological thought process to try and understand it. I mean,
well, this is stepping quite far away from that, because this is like, oh, I wonder what the complexities of this are. And it's like, well, actually, it's just tearing people to shit with chainsaws and talking about boobs. That's the entire show.
Well, I mean, at the moment, when he hasn't really started talking about boobs, but
no,
I digest again.
Yes, fine. Do you know, Colin, if we ever, like, I've decided that if we ever make any sort of fame of this, that we're going to have 2 t-shirts. One of them is going to say, anyway, I digest. And the other one is going to say, well, 12 is half of 26.
I mean, that's a dozen, right? And,
It's
and a dozen is
yeah.
half of 26. Alright?
A baker's dozen is, yeah.
Just don't add the baker bit in. It's fine.
It's like what I took is like I just removed the I minus the baker and ended up with dozen equals dozen. And then, by that logic, 13 also equals 12.
Yeah.
And here we are.
It's all...
12 is half of 26.
Yeah. I mean, that's if you're making any merchandise off this. I mean, this is just this episode. There's a hell lot of...
We're not the number 5 podcast, anime and leisure podcast in Canada for no reason, Colin.
Sure.
I mean, can we talk for a second though about the idea that I know my cousin from Canada downloaded the episode, and then that made me think, it's like, well, if she downloaded an episode of this podcast and we went to number 5 in the charts, what if I got like 10 people in Canada to do it? Are we going to go to number 1? Like, what's going to happen?
What is going to happen?
I don't know, but I kind of like the idea of now being number 1 my anime podcast in Canada.
How many people do you know in Canada?
I don't know. Like, I do know a couple actually, so maybe I could we can maybe make this work.
I'll try and get my
not for any nefarious reason. I just then want to be able to like put in our page that says number 1 anime podcast in Canada
for that week. That's like you get
just
get those random awards that people have, like number 1 chippy in 2019. It's like,
yep.
So
in the month of August. Yeah, month of August, chippy of the month 2019.
Yeah.
You're like, yeah, that's cool. Time has passed now.
And the place has changed hands.
Yeah, and you don't seem to have received that award again.
Yeah.
Or before, quite frankly. So, yeah.
Oh, they must have done something special for that.
Anyway, I digest this time. So, we're going to talk about Chainsaw Man. We're just going to do one episode at a time. Episode 1 is called Dog and Chainsaw.
Oh, Dog and Chainsaw. That's quite convenient.
Because there's both of those things.
Well, it's one of those things is...
One of those things is both of those things.
One of those things is both of those things, yeah.
The start of the whole thing is basically introducing Denji, who is the kind of protagonist of the show. Mm-hmm. He is a guy who's been left. He's like, what's he, like 16 or something like that? Not old, but he's been left with a massive amount of debt from his father, who it turns out kind of just killed himself and then left a load of debt on poor Denji.
Yeah, killed himself.
So we can, yeah, and we see. I think it's like starts off with it doesn't start. It starts off with Denji and Pochita, who is the chainsaw dog.
Yeah, well, it starts off. Because at the start where it's kind of like he's talking about his debt. He looks like he's in the alleyway. I'm going, and then it kind of and then he unlocks the door, and then
collapses in,
and then he seems to have wakes up in a shack.
Yeah.
Where he
no, go on. Sorry.
Where he meets the dog, where you find him out and living in the shack with a dog, chainsaw dog, and
a chainsaw dog that's angry at him.
Yeah,
but also injured.
No. It's injured.
We're not talking about their introduction.
I don't remember it being injured at that point.
Well, that's the whole thing of them meeting together.
Oh, no, not when we meet them. It's just the start of the anime. It's the start of the anime. There, he's in the shack, and like you said, he calls Poncho, which is the chainsaw dog.
Ponchito.
And he goes, we got a job. And then he's wandering out the shack, out of these woods, onto a road, and then starts muttering about how much money he's made.
Yeah.
He sold
how
his
he sold an eye.
Sold his nut.
A kidney? You sell a kidney?
Kidney, well, yeah. He has all these
He
body
sold a
mutations.
liver. He could get by with one of those.
Yeah. And talked about chopping down trees, how much money he makes from that.
Yeah, but devil hunting makes the most money.
Yeah, so he then goes and he finds he gets to like a place and there's like this tomato demon, I think they call it.
It is, yeah. It's a tomato demon.
Yeah. And he goes, okay, Poncho, you ready? And I think it breaks into like the intro then.
Yeah, and I like the intro a lot. I think we should probably take the time to say is like the animation is very nice. Like it's an expensive animation, and the art style is very very nice.
Well, they did 12 episodes, yeah.
Yeah,
That's the reason why I think most things are limited because they're paying top dollar now. Well, not top dollar, but a good amount of dollar. Computer.
yeah,
The intro in the alleyway was kind of weird. It's like you were playing a 3D game.
yeah, yeah.
Like, everything was static in the walls and that. Even like the bit where he came to the door and there was an umbrella next to the door. It just looked like a old 3D game where they had like the umbrella in the texture file.
Yeah, yeah. I think I like the song. I like the energy. It's a very sort of upbeat and fun intro.
Mm-hmm.
And we get to see the other characters in the intro as well.
Yeah.
I can't remember if my favorite. Is my favorite character introduced in this episode? No.
No, no, you only meet the one at the end.
Yeah. Okay, that's fine. Yes, my favorite character is introduced in the next episode. But yeah, he is. He fucks up that tomato demon real good.
Yeah, and then
With holding the chainsaw dog
yeah,
as a chainsaw, but good old Pochita is just ripping that thing to bits.
yeah, and then there's an old geezer there. It's like, oh, cool. Here, I'll give you 400,000 for it, minus
Oh, it's
my finding fees.
300,000 minus all the fees, minus all this.
No, it was 400,000. He was saying it
Was it
normally
400?
normally costs
Normally pays
300.
300. Yeah,
But
yeah,
he
yeah,
got
yeah.
400 and his eyes lit up, and then he's like,
Oh.
yeah, and then I'll take my finder's fee, my management fee, this other fee, and
Your debt.
and then he goes, oh, I've only came with 70,000.
Yeah.
Take like 330,000. See, I can do maths.
Yeah. And then as he's walking away, sort of like dejected but still happy, he's got some money to put towards his insane debt, which I believe is 38 million yen.
Yeah, possibly 38 million yen, yeah.
Yeah.
And
It's
then,
not insignificant, which I think is that'd be $380,000.
yeah, something like that, yeah, it's...
And by proxy about £380,000 now.
Oh, it's the same amount in
Yeah,
yen,
but
isn't it?
it's just pretty much pound to dollar, right?
380 million yen. 380 million pounds.
No, that is bad. You have to take the dollar the thing off. 1,000 yen to $10 or something like that. I think it is.
Yeah, I mean, well, it's possible, but I still think the pound regaining? Is it going up?
I don't think it's as bad. It's not. It's not great.
Has the fuel prices gone down?
No. No, not even close.
Well, like 10p last week.
Oh, interesting. Okay, so 38 million yen, sorry, is $256,000 now.
$256,000.
Yeah.
So what's that in pounds?
Which means how do you oh fuck me. Where is this? British. Why is it not Great British Pound? This is bullshit.
What are you using?
Just Google? Like
You know, we sold the right to call it Great British Pound.
did we?
No.
Fuck.
Sterling. Pound sterling.
What's it? Pound, it is, yeah. Pound sterling is what it comes under.
What's
229,000.
229,000.
Yeah.
So we're still a bit better than the dollar then.
Yeah.
Like by a fraction.
Yeah, by like very little. Like, yeah, what is it? Like $1 is 90 pence.
Okay. What we like against the euro?
No, we're not doing this.
What we like
That's
against
definitely
Deutschmarks?
1-to-1. That Deutschmarks. Now we're talking.
Libra. Francs.
Lira.
Lira.
Libra, I think, was a Microsoft Office alternative that was running Java back in the day. I think.
Oh yeah, that was yeah, it was like a Microsoft Office thing.
Yeah,
Still about
I imagine
Lira.
so.
It's
Lira.
also a star sign, which is no longer the
Yeah.
current star sign because
I don't know
Libra
what that
is the start of October, and now we're in
did not know
November.
that. All I know is I'm a Leo.
Oh yeah, there you go. You were either at the end of a month or a start of a month. You're a start of a month.
I don't understand
It's
astrology.
because for me, I'm Aries, and like 5 days before my birthday is Pisces.
Yes. Let's just say yes.
And then anyone born in April, up to like the 20th of April, is will be Aries.
We need to make them more interesting. We need to like update them.
Oh, like, in what way?
I don't know. Like, I'd like to have like Ultraman as my star sign or something like that.
I mean, sure. What is it? You're Leo.
Yeah.
Oh, you'd be like the dude from Red Sun. He's called Leo, actually. Yeah, the big lion dude with the sword. How about that? It's like Ultraman.
Yeah, I guess.
I'm a ram,
yeah.
so I would like to be Beelzebub or something.
Awesome.
Just an embodiment of Satan, nothing else.
Anyway,
Uh-huh.
where were we?
He's,
Yeah. So he's made his money, and then as he's walking dejected back down the road, the guy who is in charge, basically a Yakuza boss, he's the guy that's calling him in to deal with the demons.
Mm-hmm.
Is driving past very slowly, and his driver's like, "Hey, this guy's fucking weird," and he's like, "Yeah, I know."
Yeah, he's deadbeat. Why are we hiring this guy to do it? Because we got him in
got
debt.
power.
We got power
he's in
over him.
debt,
And he's a good
and
boy.
yeah, and then he opens the window and he's like, "Hey, I'll give you 10 yen if you can eat this cigarette."
I think it was 100.
Was it 100 yen?
Yeah, and
And he's
his
like, "Oh, hell yeah!"
his eyes just light up. So, yeah, I'll do that. Every dime counts.
Yeah. So that money, of course, he doesn't actually eat the cigarette. He just kind of put it in his mouth and then he takes it back out when the guy drives off.
Yeah.
But then he's like, "Well, I guess it's bread for dinner tonight, Pochita."
Yeah.
Or Pochita, however you pronounce it.
I think.
So they go back to the shack, right?
Yeah, but I think before that is when they have the flashback to how he got in debt. Because I think the old man's like, "Oh yeah, we put him in debt because it was this old man who put him in debt." And then the flashback to him just in the middle of a field with a solo grave cross on it, and he's crying. And then you see him next to a car, and then the mob boss guy there's like, "Yeah, well, your dickhead of father killed himself without even paying a single dollar to us, hung himself, and now
Yep.
you owe us all that money. See you, bye," and then just drives off.
Yeah.
Like,
Now it's your problem.
yeah, he's just like a 10-year-old kid at that point.
Oh.
And then that's where he sees the dog.
Yes, this is. Oh yeah, you're right. This is the intro to Pochita because the dog is injured. The chainsaw dog is injured.
Yeah, well,
Um,
it was kind of frightening and threatening to go at him, and then he's basically going, "Well, you know what? I'm fucked. Go, but I don't want to see you die here. I hear that drink my blood will heal demons.
yep.
Go have a sip," and then he makes a deal with the dog and is like, "Well, no, you can have this blood on one condition that you basically help me not die."
Help me achieve my dream.
Yeah, it's along those lines. And then ever, uh, uh, non, no, ever, I don't know. What am I trying to say? I'm trying to say that they've never left each other's side since
Yeah, they've been inseparable. I think
inseparable.
is
That's
the
the word.
yeah,
Fucking
and yeah, they
words.
once then they go back to have their bread. And I think this is where he tells him about. Is he's like, my dream would be to have jam on this.
Yeah, jam and a girlfriend, and
Yep.
we play video games, and we lie lie down in bed, hug each other or something
Yep.
along those lines.
That's his dreams.
Just want a
And
normal life
yeah,
with a
but then
demon dog.
he gets called back out for
Yeah,
another job.
yeah. You get called back out, and he's following this guy into the warehouse. Because I think in the flashback, he basically goes to them. I'll be a demon hunter for you guys or something.
Yeah, he does. I think he does he like kill. I think he kills one and like drops its head on the ground or something like that for them. He's like, I could fucking do this all day.
Yeah,
Give me money.
very much. Yeah,
This is how I'll pay it off. And they're
yeah,
like, yeah, that's probably a good idea. You do have a dog chainsaw.
yeah. Fucking ridiculous thing that is. Anyway,
That's, the one thing you need, like the big tick box for this job,
uh-huh.
dog chainsaw. Yep,
Dog,
he
dog
does
chainsaw.
have it. So
Yeah.
it's all
Um.
there.
Yeah. So he gets called into this other job, and he
Mm.
gets taken to the warehouse, and
They drive him there.
yeah, and Big Boss Man takes him in there, or the old guy that basically was charging lots of took all his money from his finder's fee, took him there, and he went along, and he was going, "Huh, a demon here? That's
Yep.
strange." Type thing. What did he do? Oh, maybe he's run away. Blah blah blah. And then like the old guy turns around and basically says, "Nope, we've brought you here."
Sorry, sucker.
Yeah,
Like we're all demons now. This was just much easier.
yeah, something like that.
Yeah, well, basically he's allied himself with this zombie devil, who like he does sort of that thing where he like walks into the darkness and just gets picked up by a big tentacle
Yeah,
to join the mass. And he's like, oh shit, this seems pretty bad. And then of course the guy's like, well, we don't really need you anymore because we need you out the way.
yeah. It's more like don't like you because
Yeah, because
you kill us.
yeah,
Stop
we don't
killing
want
us.
you here.
I'm going to fuck you up.
Yeah,
And
and then he sends the zombies out.
yeah, and then all the zombies appear. Like
Oh,
it's like, look at these fools! They're all idiots because they just wanted a bit of demonic power and willingly sacrificed themselves and made themselves zombies. The fools.
very stupid.
And then yeah, they basically all kind of mob rush him as he tries
Yeah,
to run away.
they stab him and cut him up good.
Oh yeah, he's like his arms and head and all that is split up, and he left in a bin, and the
He's left in a bin. Yeah,
yeah.
he is.
Uh, chainsaw dog is there, and he's cut in half, but
Oh,
with the power of blood, he heals
yep.
himself, and then has a flashback of basically what's his name? What's his name?
Denji?
Denji. Saying to him, if I ever die, I heard that demons can take over my body. Uh, I would want you to take over my body if I die, type thing.
Yep.
And he's dead now.
Yep.
And
But he
so,
starts reconstituting, and he has a vision of Pochita talking to him. It's like, hey, dude, I'm gonna do the thing we talked about, and I'm gonna be your heart now.
yeah,
So, but I need you to live your dream. I need to see you live your dream.
yeah.
That's the deal here.
And it's all about getting the bread and jam on the go.
Oh yeah, gotta
No,
get the
no,
bread and
no
jam on the
peanut butter
go.
inside, just bread and jam.
No, no, that is disappointing.
Yeah, I was watching. There was a show that came on Netflix. This like stop animation thing called Oni,
Uh huh.
and that's kind of cool. It's about basically there's this like Oni village essentially, and they're like the normal people, and they're like things, and they're talking about Oni down in the forest coming up, and there's a
Mm-hmm.
big red moon coming, and that's when they can traverse and destroy the village.
Uh huh.
Um, and then there's this demon, well, Oni type person came with a baby in his hands the one fateful night, like 10 years ago. It turns out he's like a thunder god, but the
Uh huh.
baby that he brought isn't of Oni nature; is a human. But
Uh
they
huh.
pretend that she is human till she's meant to like gain the powers of her parents to help defend the village. But she doesn't because she's not of Oni descent, and it's kind of lied to. And it was a big hurricane and thunderstorms or something down the human world. And it was like the thunder god and the wind god was all creating this
Uh huh.
thing. Anyway, halfway through it, it's like she the girl runs down into the human world, befriends like someone that's like totally friendly with the Oni, and
Uh
he's like half American because he's like half breed essentially. So he says, "Oh yeah, I'm considered a monster because of this reason,"
huh.
and it's kind of what you're doing to the humans, believing they're monsters because of this. But also the fact that they're cutting down all the trees to make way for a mall. Um. Anyway, so
That would do it.
basically, the long and short of the story, went through it the long way. Uh, is that she gives them peanut butter and jam sandwiches. Here, have this, and they like the peanut butter and jam sandwiches.
Uh,
It's actually all right
I
though.
love that. I love that. That's the moral of that story.
The moral of my story, the moral of that other
Yeah,
story is like
I'm sure there's more to it than that. But yeah, the peanut butter and jelly is
it's
pretty
more
good.
like don't judge people, pretty much. Just try and understand people from their views. I think,
Yes, that's also fair.
and outsiders aren't scary
Yes,
unless you make them scary, or unless they are scary in that they do want to do
yes.
stupid shit like rule a country. I mean, I'm not really one to talk about that. Coming from a nation that's conquered half the world, and it's
Yeah, I mean, I think if
anyway,
anyone's the monsters, we are. So
yeah, we certainly caused a hell of a lot of problems in the past.
anyway,
Yeah, let's.
uh,
I digest.
you digest. Uh, so essentially, Denji sort of reconstitutes and becomes a real boy again.
Yeah.
Uh,
Well, sort of.
sort of, and like he just gets out of the trash can, and we can see that he has like a chainsaw pull cord that was Pochita's tail, uh, in his chest.
Yeah.
And the zombie demon devil is like, "Oh, what? What's up with this? Why are you up and about again?"
Yeah, we cut the fuck cut you off.
Yeah, you were super fucking dead. What happened?
Yeah.
It's like, what are you? He's like, not really sure. She's like, zombies, go and deal with this, would you?
Pretty
So
much.
they kind of dogpile him again, like he's a quarterback in the NFL. They just all pile on top of him, and he's like, "Well, glad that's over." And then we hear sort of chainsaw revving sounds,
Yeah.
and then the bloodbath begins.
Yeah. He pulls the pull cord in the middle of his chest,
Yep.
and yeah, and then he gets piled on, and then next thing you know, he's got like uh 2 arms as chainsaws and a head as a
Yep.
chainsaw.
There's a
Not
chainsaw.
just like the 2 arms. I mean, that's
No,
the
no.
size. You've got to put the head in there.
This is a commitment to being a chainsaw.
Yeah. Yeah. So he just starts laying into everyone and killing all the zombies, and then attacking the big.
This animation sequence is very cool. Like the jumping between different zombies and the different cuts and stabbing motions and things like that. It's pretty fucking cool. He gets up to the zombie devil and puts the chainsaw straight in his face, like mucks it about in his eye for a little bit, and gets knocked back. And of course that makes the zombie devil quite unhappy.
Yeah.
But it doesn't. But there's a very cool bit where one of the zombies comes up and smacks him with his chainsaw face, and he just kind of is like, "Nah."
Oh yeah.
Not
yeah.
even bothered. Not even bothered.
Has like big metal pipe and smacks him in the side
Yeah.
of the head. Yeah.
And he's like, "Nah," and then proceeds to, I think, stab him through the head with his chainsaw hand.
No, I thought it was his head. I think he just like headbutt him. Only he has a chainsaw
God.
in front of his face.
And yeah, he gradually, slowly but surely, makes his way back to the zombie devil and just cuts him to bits, and then starts screaming as he's cutting them all down, going, "Well, if you're all dead, I can't owe anyone money."
Pretty much. And not to mention that it's like, oh, well, you're still demons. Still a demon hunter. You're
Yeah,
kill
I
them.
can do my shit. This is my job.
Yeah. And then
So yeah,
then it's like daylight. This happened like during the night, and then it's daylight, and 3 people appear. Two guys in a suit and a lass in a suit, and
with her pink hair.
with her pink hair. Yeah, gotta have the pink hair.
I do enjoy this bit because the doors open wide and there's just blood smeared right the way up to the door, and immediately they're just like, "Oh no, something bad happened here."
well, it looks like someone beat us to it.
It's like, yeah,
Yeah.
no shit.
And then
It's painted.
yeah. And then as the darkness ebbed out of the warehouse, Chainsaw Man's just kind of standing in a pile of corpses, looking down. They're like, "Oh shit, there's one still alive." And then the last walks up to him and goes, "You don't smell like human or demon. What are you?"
No,
And then he just goes, "Hug me," and he kind of collapses forward, about to collapse back. Actually,
so she
and
does
then
hug him.
she hugs him, and then his chainsaw melts.
Yeah, his chainsaw bits melt away and he becomes human again.
Yeah. It's much like Biohunter, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sort of.
It's just Biohunter, only put together better.
It's like Biohunter, but if it was good.
Yeah. I mean, it's like Devilman, only if it was
It's
not
like
Devilman.
Devilman if it were good.
Yeah.
I love Devilman, but it's really bad.
No, it is.
Like, I would go to bat for it. I think it is bad but entertaining, and I think that's okay.
Whereas Biohunter was bad. It was
It
entertaining.
had some valid entertainment.
Like
Mostly just the really terrible voice acting.
yeah, and I like the the way they killed the end guy, where they shoot the hand out the back.
Yeah. It's just ridiculous.
Yeah.
But yeah, he gets a good hug. His chainsaws melt away, and she's like, "Well, I could keep you alive as a human and feed you like a dog. How's that sound? And he's like, feed me, you say?
Yeah. Like, there was two options. Like,
Oh, or kill you as the devil. Kill
yeah,
you as a devil. Yeah.
as a demon, yeah.
I think it's devil. I've been saying demon. That's my bad. It's very much devil. Devil.
no, demon,
Is it?
demon,
Okay.
not devil, devil,
Sure.
yeah.
Uh, no, it's devils.
It's demon.
All of the internet says devil.
Well, the internet's wrong.
The Wikipedia page.
Wrong.
If you actually just put Chainsaw Man and Demon together, it just doesn't really prove any hits.
That's because they're wrong. It's demon.
Okay.
So,
Sure.
yeah, I'll bet a cup of tea that I'm right.
Okay. Anyway, go on. You can finish this up then.
Yeah, so basically, she's given him two options, and he's like, feed. Well, what's for breakfast? And then she goes, well, for breakfast, we'll have bread and jam, salad,
Salad for
coffee.
breakfast.
I mean, I don't really go for salad in any meal, so
Yeah.
it's a bit weird. So yeah, um,
No, it's devil.
no, don't believe it.
She says, you don't smell like human or devil. I can kill you like a devil. Yep, it's devil. I'm afraid. So I'll take that cup of tea.
Fair enough. I'll get you a cup of tea one day. Uh, anyway, so uh, yeah, so she's basically said that, and then for dessert, like she's also offering dessert or breakfast.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
So
which is also a bit of an oddity.
that's like what? Anyway, well maybe that's because our breakfast is quite sweet here, in the sense that it's
It can be, yeah.
usually cereal or jam and toast or something. Which is bread and jam.
Valid point, which
Only
is what he's super looking forward to, so
yeah. Well, the whole reason he said that to Preachel about absorbing his body is so he didn't starve. It's like, oh,
yeah.
if I wasn't around, who would feed you? You'd starve. Type thing.
It's very sad.
Yeah. Anyway,
Poor Pochta.
and
And
then
that's the end of the episode, right?
yeah, that's where it ends, man. It ends. It ends there.
Then we get the ending theme, which is called Chainsaw Blood by Vondi. There's a new ending theme in every episode.
Is there? Wow, they
Yep.
spend the money here. Like, is it the same band?
And no, episode 3 is Maximum the Hormone, which I'm very much looking forward to because they did the ending theme for intro theme for Death Note season 2. What's up, people?
What's up, people?
What's up, people? Great song. So I'm expecting big things from them.
All right.
So how did you rate this, Colin?
It was interesting. I don't know. It hasn't caught me by the horns yet. To be honest,
No, that's fair.
it's not quite there. I like the wee dance in the intro. The wee dancing
Yes.
they do, and then like the wee dancing with the horn girl, which I assume is maybe your favorite character.
Yep, she's great.
She seems quite insane.
Yeah, she's great. I can't wait to talk more about her. She's like I know way more about her from having read through the anime as well and the manga as well. So
All right.
yeah, she's great.
Yeah. Anyway, so it looks like he's got his girl. He's getting to be normal again now that they found him.
Yep.
Anyway, the rating of it. I don't know. Gonna go maybe a 7, maybe a 6.
Okay, getting low. Okay.
Yeah, it just doesn't grab me as much. But then the first episodes don't. They just kind of, here's this character. This is how he's got the powers, and this is how he's doing it. I mean, it's kind of
Yeah.
sad that he's been put in debt and he's went and done all this, and he then just goes mess up some people instantaneously because he's now half demon, devil,
Yep.
demon with
Yep.
chainsaws.
He's half devil, half demon, half human.
Yeah, going by my maths. 12 is half of 26.
I'd probably give it like a 7.5. Yeah, I think it's definitely like getting up there. The animation's gorgeous. Like it's really beautifully put together. I think the voice acting seems pretty good. I'd love to give the dub a listen to actually and see how that is as well at some point.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, like I think it's been really really cool so far. Yeah, so we will be back next week to talk about episode 2, Arrival in Tokyo.
Oh, he's going to Tokyo now. Yeah, because he was just in
I think that's yeah, just in some backwater wherever the fuck in this episode. So, then yeah, going to the big city. So I guess that leaves it to say is that, you know, Who's That Anime is an anime podcast and can be found where all good podcasts can be found. Our base is at anchor.fm/Who's That Anime. And like I say, you can find our episodes wherever, as long as you have an RSS feed, something that can read that, you're pretty much good. We have a Facebook page, facebook.com/Who's That Anime, where we post about new episodes, anime memes, so on and so forth. We have a Discord. There is the link to that in the show notes if you wanted to join just to talk and chit chat about anything anime, manga, or whatever, quite honestly. We have a YouTube channel where we're uploading the video versions of these podcasts. Colin has been working tirelessly to get us up to date, and I believe we're getting pretty close now.
Yeah, we're just this week I'm starting to release them also in a weekly fashion now, rather than our weird every 2 weeks a bunch of shit happens thing. Because if I did
technical term.
Yeah, if I did it in a weekly fashion before, then definitely would not have caught up.
Yeah, we'd never have been there.
Yeah, so it's our Biohunter episode should be releasing on Friday, this Sunday.
Cool.
Yep.
That's good times. Also, Colin and I occasionally like to play video games and stream them. You can find us at twitch.tv. For Colin, that's twitch.tv/couchfuel and twitch.tv/hailpayment for myself. You can find YouTube channels with archives of the material from both of those channels by going to youtube.com and searching for Hail Payment or for Couchfuel.
Mm-hmm.
And that's us.
Yeah, that's it. That's done.
Well, in that case, we will be returning next week, as we said, to discuss episode 2. Looking forward to talking a little bit more about it, and we'll catch you next week.
Yeah. I'll speak to you next time. Same anime place.
Same anime place. Same anime
time. Same anime. Yes.
Same anime. Yeah.
It's same anime.
It's the same anime.
Chainsaw Man.
Cool. Looking forward to seeing how this one turns out. I haven't actually read... I've read 5 books worth, so I don't know where season 1 finishes. I have a good inkling as to where it might, so...
Big boss fight.
Yeah. It depends. Like, I might not have... It depends on how much they want to draw it out in the episodes. I might have only read, like, halfway through, so we'll see. We'll see.
I imagine there's a big boss fight at the end.
Sounds like it could be.
Oh,
but
it's not letting on.
No, need to find out.
Yep.
Well, peace out, folks. Have a good one. We'll see you next week.
See you.
Bye.
Boys.